Fuck the world, I'ma walk in erection. Spit without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how great it is.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is your grocery list for today's dish, whatever. We make an untraditional dirty rice. All right, let's get into it. First, I'm trying to check out how I look in this. But you're going to need half of a green pepper. That green pepper is really huge, but I only used half. I decored both of them, though. So, just in case you think I'm going to use both halves, no, I won't. And I'm cutting them into, I don't want to say, dice, but, I'm roughly chopping them, cutting slices. And this is a really good trick if your knife not sharp enough. You ain't got a sharpener, you're going to see it soon. But, the fleshy, not the fleshy part on the back side, but you know how you're supposed to put it, the flat side down? Well, I didn't cut it that way. I did the flat side up because it's easier to cut that way if you don't have a sharp enough tool. And I just did that because, the pan was wet. I'm not crazy all the way. I don't just be shaking wearing the pants. So right now you're going to see me, chop it up. And yeah, this is how you should do it. I mean, it's easier for me. Now you want to make sure that everything is chopped because, like I said, my knife isn't sharp, so it won't cut all the way through sometimes. That's why cutting on the flat side, when you just cut, it's way easier. And now the recipe says for 2.5 cup, not cups, but teaspoons. And I realize now that I only use 1.5. You can use 2.5. It's really not going to affect anything, really. Then we're going to cut up a yellow onion. You're going to cut off, the little stemmy part. You can cut off whatever part you want, actually. And we're going to take the skin off. I take the first 2 layers of onion off, like the skin, the first layer of onion, to the second one, because it makes sure everything is off and, it's easier. Well, at least it's easier to me. Then, that's my mom in the background saying, "Hey, Mom." But this is how I dice my onions. Some people say you should cut it in half, but it's too much doing that. And I'm trying to get dinner on the table because I gotta go to bed. I cooked this late, it was not something when I cooked this, and it was like almost 10 o'clock when I was done. But that's how I dice my stuff, and then I go back and make sure everything's as again, because then again my knife is not super sharp. It's real old stuff. And my mom is helping me make the rice, and I should tell you guys how I make the rice. So we use 2.5 cups of rice, which means you use 4 cups of water, and you season it with salt and put not stick butter, but some butter in there, and put your rice in there. And this is the vegetables. You're going to cook that slow, and then when you put your meat in, you want to turn your heat up. They'll be done around the same time. This is the rice. There's still some water left in there. So when the water is fully out of the rice, that means it is done. Make sure you keep a close eye on it because you don't want it to burn. And this is me just stirring all the vegetables together and the meat. When it's mostly done, when the meat is mostly done, that's when you want to add your seasoning. It's just like you're making tacos. And I did put a little spin on this, and I use Slap Your Mama I use onion powder, garlic powder, and seasoning salt. If you don't like that, if it tastes a little bland to you or like it's missing something, add a little bit of taco seasoning, and I promise you it's gonna brighten everything up. And it's a weird thing to add, but taco seasoning can't make anything great. And y'all finna see what taco seasoning I'm finna use now. I don't use the regular package, but I use this one. Add a little bit in there, and then it's done. I put it in 2 separate pans because it's easier to dish out, and you could just put it together, add a little cheese on it, and then you'll be done. I'll see you guys in the next video.